Ruth Bader Ginsburg was born on March 15, 1933, to a working-class family. She lived in Brooklyn, New York, with parents Nathan and Celia Bader. Nathan immigrated from Russia when he was 13 and owned a fur manufacturing business, which Celia helped with. Her mother taught Ruth early on in life the importance of a good education and independence. This close relationship between mother and daughter only made it that much harder when Celia passed away from cancer the day before Ruth's graduation from James Madison High School. At Cornell, Ruth met her future husband, Martin Ginsburg, on a blind date. They were married after Martin finished his military service, soon after Ruth's graduation from college. Alas, the happy couple would stumble into troubles rather quickly when Martin was diagnosed with testicular cancer. Ruth managed to attend her own classes as well as Martin's in order to help him during his illness. He was unable to write his own papers because of the weakness due to the treatment. So, Ruth went with him in order to help him through it. During this time, Ruth also cared for their child Jane and managed to get a seat in the Harvard Law Review. Ruth's main passions are gender equality due to the challenges she faced on her road to success and insists on maintaining open-mindedness in all cases.
Early in Ginsburg's career, she was turned down admittance to a position at Harvard Law School because of her gender. 3 years later, she became a professor of law at Rutgers University and taught there until 1972. In 1970, she co-founded the Women's Rights Law Reporter, the first law journal in the U.S. to focus exclusively on women's rights. She also co-founded the Women's Rights Project at the American Civil Liberties Union, for which she was the chief litigator. In this position, she argued many landmark cases in front of the Supreme Court, such as Reed v. Reed, in which the Equal Protection Clause was extended to women for the first time. Other court cases she argued included Frontiero v. Richardson and Weinberger v. Wiesenfeld. These helped her gain her reputation of being a skilled oral advocate for women's rights. Several years later, President Carter appointed Ginsburg to the U.S. Court of Appeals in Washington, D.C., to the seat of a recently deceased judge. She served on the court for 13 years until joining the Supreme Court.
Bill Clinton appointed her as a justice because of her intellect and political skills that are needed to deal with the conservative members of the court. She is considered a moderate liberal in relation to the other members of the judicial branch. Even though she is a liberal, she holds vital relations with the people in the conservative wing of the court system. Ruth strongly favors gender equality, workers' rights, and the separation of church and state. She is extremely influential in many cases, like United States versus Virginia, which declared that Virginia Military Institute could not refuse women applicants. She was a critical voice in legalizing gay marriage and passing the Affordable Care Act. In 1999, when she was diagnosed with colon cancer, she proceeded to come to work every single day of her recovery. When she was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, she was back in the courts within 12 days after surgery. Overall, Ruth Ginsburg has been a vital member of the judicial branch who helped make decisions that will continue to affect us well into the coming years.
Be enough? Will there be enough women on the court? And my answer is, when there are 9.